us about the matrix, and if you can, give us some kind of a summation of how you define what the matrix is, the problem.
Well, in the film The Matrix, he takes the red pill, and then we all realize that what we thought was reality isn't reality. So I'm just using that metaphor that what most people think is true about how the world works and who makes decisions just isn't how it really works. And probably the best example is most people think we live in a democracy. They might say, well, it's imperfect or it's been corrupted, but the fact is it's not a democracy at all. It's the American Revolution was just a shift of one elite to another, from British elites to local American elites. And so we're basically being controlled by wealthy bankers who own the world. So that's just an example of how reality is different than what we think it is. So that's just the metaphor of the matrix. It's not that there's a particular matrix. It's that there's a whole lot of myths. And like, I don't know if everybody's seen the Zeitgeist, the video that's on, it's on the web, obviously, 3-part thing. And in some sense, that's, in many ways, that's what my book is about, is the same kind of things that are in Zeitgeist.
Say the name of your book.
Escaping the Matrix, How We the People Can Change the World. So the first chapter is like Zeitgeist kind of stuff, breaking through the mythology. But the rest of the book is all about what I think we can do about it. Because I think it's possible to actually create democratic societies. But it would be for the first time since civilization started. And it has to do with creating communities. Because we don't really have communities. We have places we park our car and, places we go in and watch television. But the idea of recreating communities where people get it together and figure out what they want to do with their community and basically become self-governing. And that can be the basis, I think, of creating democratic societies. And there's a technology that makes this possible, which I only learned about within the last 10 years. And it's facilitated dialogue. It's dialogue sessions among people where they are all enabled to be heard and express themselves. And so it's like, it's ironic because it's the fullest expression of individuality and creativity and self-sovereignty, and at the same time it leads to the ability for people to work together, which is really a collective activity. So it's both the collective and the individual kind of finding realization together. And it's only together that we have any power. The whole political system is designed to divide us up, either into parties or individual voters or interest groups and people supporting a particular candidate. All that, it's all to divide us up.
Say the name of your blog spot.
governourselves.blogspot.com. Just on regular Blogger, So govern ourselves is the key word, and the rest of it is the same for all blogs.
Okay. So
that's really the latest summary of my thinking. It refers to everything I've written, and other people's articles sort of all in about a 5-page presentation.
So the Rogue Valley attracts you because?
Well, I originally came here because there was a Rogue Valley Wisdom Council, which is one particular kind of experiment using facilitated dialogue with ordinary citizens selected randomly from a community. And I thought that was a very exciting initial experiment. And I came up here and met the people who did it, who put on the Wisdom Council and who filmed it. And it was an important part of my learning process.